Um, Shadow219 asks, what is your favorite Ask Tumblr? Actually, that's one thing I actually don't participate in. I don't really do any of the Ask Tumblrs from the fandom. If I wanted to pick one, probably Ask Molestia, just to see what the heck John DeSico's going to do next. Do you or will you review lesser-known fanfics like mine, my friends, or lesser-known bronies? Well, I am planning on doing a review of a fanfic, but that's probably going to come out much later. It is a lesser-known, but it's from a well-known artist. It's the same guy who did This Platinum Crown and The Best Night Ever. So yeah, you have that to look for, and it's also one of my favorite ship fics. Okay. Cat TC Lover 2012 asks, who is your favorite fan pony? Doctor Who's. Just because it's the Doctor, and I really like Doctor Who. What are you hoping will happen in the MLP movie from your Season 4 Plus wishlist? I'm hoping for something along the lines of a big adventure story. Something along the lines of Return of Queen Chrysalis or the Nightmare arc in the comics. Actually, adapting that into a movie would actually be really cool. And third, I'm going on my way here. Do you like Penguins of Madagascar? Why or why not? It's hit or miss. Mostly miss. I like the voice acting. Jeff Bennett, John DiMaggio, and Kevin Michael Richardson are always fun to listen to. But all honesty, the animation's a little too fast or stocky. It's not really my thing. Although the blowhole, the blowhole episodes were really good. The evil dolphin. James Essex asks, what will you do after MLP ends? Are there any cartoons that you're looking forward to that might be made in the near future? After My Little Pony ends, I don't know, probably work towards my goal in either production, either video or audio. As for cartoons that may be made in the near future, well, the one cartoon currently that I'm looking forward to is Avengers Assemble, which is going to be on Disney XD. Really want to see what they do with that, because now they're introducing Falcon to the Avengers. As for cartoons that made in the near future, I'm still holding out for that Sonic reboot, because I know DHX now owns the rights to Sonic Sat AM, so fingers crossed. Brent Bird asks, who's your favorite Doctor from Doctor Who? Again, this is a repeat, but my favorite Doctor is Matt Smith. Do you like the old Pokemon episodes? Pokemon is my favorite anime of all time. Well, seasons 1 through 9 are my favorite anime of all time. Really enjoyed it. Season 9 is... Well, Season 2 and Season 9, I think, are my two favorite seasons. Mainly because they show Ash being victorious, as well as Season 9 being like callbacks to the original season. As of lately, yeah, I dropped Pokemon. I pretty much dropped Pokemon after it was going nowhere in the Unova region. What's your parents' reaction to liking My Little Pony? Mom is okay with it. She says, if you like it, fine, more power to you. Dad still thinks I need to grow up. But, hey, it's my dad. He still likes the Transformers movies. Buck Brody asks, what is your least favorite episode of Doctor Who? Well, I know yours is, Love and Monsters, and I was told to skip that thanks to Nash. I wish you told me to skip the episode after that. I absolutely hated Fear Her. It is the worst episode, in my opinion. I didn't like... The Doctor, I think, was even more undoctorish than in Love and Monsters. He was actually pretty much sidelined for the second half of that serial. The kid actor who played the girl was awful. The monster in her closet was never explained. Rose Tyler existed. Yeah, I did not like Fear Her at all. And as Diamanda Hagen put it, this episode had the spaceship that was powered by love. So, yeah, did not like that episode. Who is best pony? Pinkie Pie. I love Pinkie Pie. And do you have any thoughts on Futurama being canceled again? I think it was inevitable. I say it had a good run, and it's a shame that the show's being canceled. But you know what? It had a good run. I think it should stop while it's ahead, and shouldn't end up like Simpsons or Family Guy. But yeah, that's what I'll have to say about that. Red Cord Pony asks, what episode do you want to see the most in Season 4 of My Little Pony? The Equestria Games. That has to happen. As I said, if you mention Chekhov's gun, you better damn well use Chekhov's gun. And I really hope it happens. Have you seen any of the new Teen Titans Go series? I wish I hadn't. That is not my Titans. The Titans are not complete idiots. This is just, it's not my Titans. It's bad. The script is terrible. That's pretty much the main reason why I hate the series. The script is just awful. The guys don't know anything about Teen Titans, but the voice actors seem to like it, and I know it's just bad. It's just not my Titans. I want my Titans, which is why I want. Oh god, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's making me excited for Beware the Batman. Yeah, it's that bad. Yeah. Club Penguin XLS asks, have you seen Sergeant Frog and Puella Magi Madoka Magica? Have seen Sergeant Frog. I've seen at least 20 episodes of that. I have to actually keep watching because the series is freaking hilarious. It's one of my favorite dubs of the series. Dubs of the show. As for Madoka, or Madoka as everyone calls it, I should watch it. All I know is that Kyubey's a big asshole. Or a dick. Can you do a review of the Mentally Advanced / Rainbow Dash Presents series? That's a little trickier, because it's more about getting the footage for the series. I can do like a quick review of it, like just me and my OC talking about how much I love the series, but I think it would actually work better by example, as I did with the Friendship is Witchcraft review. As Rainbow Dash Presents, maybe. It's more along the lines of, is this a good parody of the fanfic that they are parodying? And I've only read like 1 or 2 of the fics that they did. I've read Cupcakes, and I know of Rainbow Factory. I'll probably end up bawling my eyes out with My Little Dashie, considering it's no notoriety, and which is why it's my favorite of the Rainbow Dash Presents series. And finally, what is your favorite newspaper comic? Zits. Mainly because Jeremy is me, as a teenager, and still now, as you can see by the curled up blanket behind me. Yeah, I just really love Zits. Alright, next, from Annoying Orange MLP 73 asks, do you like Sailor Moon? The first 2 seasons. I like Sailor Moon, despite its silliness, and then Sailor Moon R is where I really enjoyed the show. Sailor Moon S just completely lost me. I thought it was really bad. Dubbing was terrible. Well, I know. I mean, all of the dubbing in Sailor Moon was bad. But, this one was just terrible. Neptune and Uranus, ugh, gag me. It's not because of their, not because of their sexuality or anything. It's just they didn't do it. They were just unnecessary. I just didn't really like those two. Even though Neptune apparently is a magnificent cellist, which I should like, but yeah. Do you like Hatsune Miku? I'm indifferent towards her. Yeah, I really don't have any opinion towards Hatsune Miku. And finally, have you seen my Dreamland video I made for you bronies? I have not. I will probably watch it after this video and give my opinion on it. Dylan LaRue asks, do you like King Sombra? I wanted to like King Sombra. Instead, what happened was, I understood that he was supposed to be this monstrous tyrant, and I saw the monster part, but the tyrant was severely lacking. There wasn't enough story behind him to make us feel threatening. I mean, as I said, the door was more threatening than Sombra. Do you think Sombra will make a comeback in Season 4? I hope so. I hope they do the 1,000 year arc that I was talking about, where we actually see Sombra's first defeat. And that actually would possibly redeem his character, making him prove that he's a tyrant. And finally, who's your favorite bad guy in MLP Friendship is Magic? Well, since Discord's reformed, he's not really a villain, so he's more Q-like nowadays. Even though I really like Chrysalis is a giant, is just an idiot. Probably Gilda. Gilda is probably my favorite villain. I really like the idea of her, and I want to see more of her. Game Extreme Zobiac asks, which character you like the most in MLP? Discord! Yeah, despite being reformed, I really enjoy Discord. I love John Delancey. I love how just John Delancey owns the role. He really gets in, almost like Vincent Price as Ratigan in Great Mouse Detective. He just owns it. 2D. Do you think we'll see another Daring Do book episode? I'd like to. I really like to see what other books that we have in the Daring Do collection. Hopefully we'll find out a little more in the, from the Crystal Heart spellbook. There was a Daring Do book mentioned about how she has a fear of piranhas, how she has to overcome her fear. And it'll probably be good, like, Raymond Dash, Scootaloo, sit in, read a book to each other type episode. I'd like to see that. Do you think there will be a new pony to replace Twilight? Absolutely not. Twilight is here to stay in Ponyville, and that's how. I really think she's gonna stay there. CJ Duggan asks, will you review season 1 and/or 2? I think I'm probably just gonna stick to the best and my favorite episodes of season 1 and 2, which are coming soon. I promise. Just have to rewatch a lot of those episodes. And 3, how come in the review of Magical Mystery Cure, you turn into a yellow light but you're not a unicorn? How do you do that? Power of editing, my friends. The power of editing. Alistair Fallis asks, what do you think would be the best way to canonize Doctor Whooves as a time horse in the MLP universe without copyright infringement? Well, one, you'd have to name him Time Turner instead of the Doctor, or allude that he is a professional of some sort. Again, I'm not sure if you would want to get rid of the sonic screwdriver or not, because that's more Doctor Who stuff. I'd rename the TARDIS to, instead of just the TARDIS, to the Stable, the space-time apparatus breaking leaps in expedition. So that there's a lot of strings you gotta pull. Do you watch Bleach, and if so, who's your favorite character? I do not watch Bleach. As I said, I think it's really hard to get into, considering there's a backlog of stuff, and I heard after the Soul Society arc, it just wasn't as good. How do you get all the poses for your ponysona? That's all done by Agent Pro. He's, I'll post a link in the description. He does all my pony stuff. I contacted him on Skype and asked him if he could do a pose for me. In fact, the more recent one you just saw at the beginning of the first video was me doing a spit take, which I've always wanted to do. Flaming Torchic asks, what anime do you like? I assume this is going on, like, genres. I prefer, like, the action adventures, action-adventure stories, like the short shonen stuff. What other stuff do I like? Comedies, I really enjoy. In particular, the reverse harem, I think is, if done right, is very funny. Or in High School Host Club is one of my favorite slice of life shows. I tend to avoid the slice of life though. As for sport, I do watch some sports stuff. Big Windup was fun to watch. Anything else I really like? When you don't, Supernatural I really enjoy. Actually, I really want to watch Nero, which is that that other dimensional detective, where it's about trying to discover how the clues are basically presented, but how it's up to the audience to figure out how he actually did it. I want to watch. But as for my top, my favorite animes of all time, I'll give you them right here. My top 15 are 15, Ouran High School Host Club. 14, Speedgrapher. 13 is the Slayer's Verse. 12 is Princess Tutu. Real men watch Princess Tutu and MLP. 11 is Soul Eater. 10, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. 9, Durarara. 8, Blue Exorcist. 7 is Trigun. 6, Excel Saga. 5, Outlaw Star. 4, Code Geass, Lelouch the Rebellion, and R2. 3, Girl Lagann. 2, Bakano, and 1, Pokemon. What cartoon did you like as a kid and a cartoon you like now? As a kid and I like now? Animaniacs. Absolutely loved Animaniacs. Loved it, liked it as a kid, love it even more as an adult. Maybe because I understand more of the humor now. What are you not looking for in Season 4 of My Little Pony? Anything with, forced romantic interests, anything that would come across as too much of fan pandering. Like I said, shipping, Rule 63, that would be too much pandas, as Saberspark would put it. Hanako Zebra asks, "You're a fan of My Little Pony and Sonic the Hedgehog? We have many things in common." That's awesome. Yeah, well, more specifically the comics, I really enjoy. In Trouble 111 asks, "Can you give the order of your favorite to least favorite ponies of the main 6 and why?" Favorite pony is Pinkie Pie, probably Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Twilight, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, and Applejack. Pinkie Pie is my favorite pony because she's just so optimistic and always puts a smile on my face for a majority of the episodes. Rarity, I think, is probably the one that has the most potential stories. Considering her stuff is generosity, how she treads that fine line between generosity and greed. Actually, that would be a really good episode to talk about. Without the influence of Discord, how she basically walks that fine line and actually make Pasta even more happy. The reason I don't like Applejack, as I mentioned before, they make her almost too perfect as a character for an actual story. Outside the family stuff and her family competition and just overall stubbornness, there really isn't much story potential with her. Fluttershy, her character stuff is done. I mean, Keep Calm and Flutter On was her arc finale. Everything is pretty much finished with Fluttershy, and if they don't do a Fluttershy episode next season, I wouldn't be surprised. What are your thoughts on the... Kira Lim asks, what are your thoughts on the Equestria Girls trailer? Better than I expected. Although, again, Megan McCarthy is writing this series, is writing the show. She still is my favorite writer, despite Crystal Empire and the polls in Candlelight Wedding. She's still my favorite writer. Yeah, I think we'll just have to wait and see on that. Catkey19 asks, what in your opinion is the main 6's best attributes? I think we have to go to the end of Magical Mystery Cure for that. Rarity's charity, Fluttershy's compassion, Rainbow Dash's devotion, Applejack's integrity, Pinkie Pie's optimism, and Fluttershy just being, Twilight being a true leader. Those are their best aspects. Higurashi no Nakuru, Higurashi, do you like it? I've only seen 3 episodes, and I'm intrigued to see more of it. Although the dubbing could be better. But yeah, I would like to see more of Higurashi. Alright, last two people. Carlos Hidalgo asks, oh jeez. If you could say anything to Griffin Lewis, the co-creator of Friendship is Witchcraft, what would it be? I don't know. It would be very, very awkward. Just meeting, Griffin and I meeting. We'd probably just stand in silence. I'd probably keep my emotions to myself. I don't know. I don't know what I would say. Do you have a guilty pleasure in MLP? I do. Actually, 3 actually. My one big guilty pleasure is Feeling Picky Keen. I know but despite it being a completely terrible episode, with probably one of the worst morals ever, I just really enjoyed the humor. I love the animation that they brought out. This is the one time that the animation could make it salvageable. The animation and comedy actually does make the episode salvageable. Plus, I did have an investment in the episode. So, yeah, that's one of them. For Season 2, there really wasn't anything that I considered a bad episode. This was more of the opinion-based. Like, I like this episode, didn't like this for this said reason. Probably either Baby Cakes, because I know a couple people don't really like that episode. I found it adorable. Hearts and Hooves Day, I know some people have issues with, but I just find it corny as hell, and I love it. I love cheese. And for Season 3, it's Games Ponies Play. Finally, Hacky Zach asks, can you do a review of Double Rainboom and Snowdrop? I don't think I really need to say anything other than what's already been said. Snowdrop for a 10-minute animation. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. There really wasn't much of a story outside of Snowdrop has a project due. Despite being blind, despite having bad eyesight, and blind and stuff. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. As for Double Rainboom, that would probably be a full episode review. But I can safely say that Double Rainboom is probably one of the most overrated fan animations I've seen. And finally, what is your favorite MLP fan animation? Jeez. I don't want to go outside of Snowdrop. Jeez. It's a tough one. Actually, really anything that Jan Animations does. The Picture Perfect Pony music video I thought was really good. Really liked... I'm actually really looking forward to... what was it? Outside of Don't Mind at Night, the music video for Pony Rock Anthem, I'm really looking forward to. But really, my favorite one would have to be Friendship Was Magic by Deaskier, also known in the pony fandom as TRY. He does delve into the NSFW stuff, but even his NSFW stuff is really damn good. Yeah, I have seen his NSFW stuff. But yeah, really enjoyed both of them. And I believe that is it. Thanks for joining me in the Q&A session. Hope to see you with more videos. Thanks for subscribing, guys, and I'll see you next time.